Attorneys for this girl would compare what this Lyft driver did to racism.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car.
Completely incorrect. That is just completely incorrect. and I'm just gonna solve it simple so we can keep this shit going. Shit already yapping. Yeah, like I say with racism all the time. Racism. That's why I find it funny as hell, because it's stupid as shit. Someone cannot change the color of their skin. You know what I'm saying? If you hate somebody because their skin is darker than yours or lighter than yours, you're dumb as fuck. Lock it on life. Like, bro, you worrying about too much stupid ass shit, bro. We got to pay the bills, bro. And in this case, bro, real shit, like I was saying, like I had just said, you can't change the color of your skin. But you know what you can change? Even though it may be hard and people have to go through a lot of, you know what I'm saying, crazy processes, but they be working through hard work type shit, really getting the gains. You can definitely change your weight. You can 100% change your weight. So this shit is not comparable at all. This is dumb as shit. This argument is terrible as fuck. Get this dumb shit out of here. Y'all already know what it is, baby. Yeah. What's going around? What's shaking? I ain't gonna cap. Y'all saw the title and thumbnail. This is the last time I'm talking about Dank Demoss, bro. I'm done. I'm done. I can't, bro. This whole Lyft lawsuit shit is so fucking stupid. But yeah, I'll spare you the long ass backstory. TLDR, if you don't know Dank Demoss, she's a Detroit rapper who got into an altercation with a Lyft driver because if you cannot clearly see, she is 530 pounds. Now, that is no offense to the obese or plus size lover babies out there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out y'all. But obviously it's not very healthy to be at that size, you know, morbidly obese, you know what I'm saying? It puts you at risk for your health and your lifespan. Bad. But yeah, so she wanted to get in the fucking Uber, Lyft, all the same shit. She wanted to get into the fucking Lyft. The guy really wasn't letting her because obviously his car, he doing Lyft, bro. If his car go out, his car might fucking break down. His shocks, his suspension might fuck up. Yo, he don't got his car no more. He can't do Lyft. He can't do his job. It's done. He got fired anyway. God damn it. But like, yeah, shit was crazy. So from there on, she went out and fucking decided to sue Lyft because, oh my God, they're being offensive towards me. This and the third dumb shit. And we got here. Yeah, so obviously, it's so fucking stupid. I fucking hate this shit, bro. I swear to fucking God. Yeah, let's just do it. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Slacking. We got, why this 500-pound rapper is suing Lyft. Obviously talking about Dank Demoss. Y'all already know this. If you want to watch the OG vid, that boy gonna be down in the description. First link, I ain't playing. Go share the love, man. Especially the Slacking. Be watching Slacking's fizz. Let's get into it, gangster. Hold on. Cam gotta go to the side. Let's do it.
Ride is ready.
Bro, I done seen this clip too.
We got everything.
The one thing I want to point out about this clip, look. She cuts out the process of her really getting into the car. Like, she cuts to like when she's basically, not even basically, she's already in closing the door.
Got everything.
So yeah, you can fit into the car, but this car is especially bigger because this is more going towards like an SUV than his little sedan.
Who is gonna tell her? Now, I may not be a mechanic, but I can assure you, the car in this video is gonna need to see one immediately. She looks like she's about to blow the axles straight off this poor Chevy. And to be completely honest with you, I'm not entirely sure that this video is actually gonna help her with her most recent lawsuit. Really quickly though, I did just recently get my 1.5 million view video taken down off.
Shout out Slacking, go watch Slacking.
The platform for what YouTube says is harassment and bullying. So before we get any deeper into this
on Jack Doherty, my nigga, Jack Doherty as a fucking concept, as a person, as a human, his whole life is content, and his content is going to go harass niggas and be a fucking nuisance. Yeah, that's bullshittery, boy. How the fuck he get a harassment John on fucking Jack Doherty, bro? YouTube on bullshit.
Video. I just want to put a little disclaimer out here to say that this video is not being made with any intentions to bully anybody. I am only making this video for educational and entertainment purposes. With that out of the way, for those of you that don't know what's going on or haven't already heard about this situation, a 500-pound rapper that goes by the name of Dank Demoss is suing Lyft after a video went viral of her getting denied a ride because she was too goddamn big.
Yeah, I got no space in my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What I'm gonna do about my money?
Refund.
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be charged.
So the video starts off with the driver saying she won't be able to fit into
Should have got the Uber XL or Lyft XL.
his car, and because of that he's gonna cancel the ride, but she will get all of her money back, which honestly is like the nicest way
Is she riding around on a scooter?
of saying you're too fucking big for my car and I don't want my shit to get broken. But of course that wasn't good enough for her, so she would continue to ask bro why he thinks she can't fit in the car.
So you telling me I can't get in the lift because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What make you think I can't fit in the car?
Babe, your weight. Babe, it's your weight, and that's in no offensive way. On this car, you already hear how the fucking engine's going. Transmission got this shit. It's just not gonna work. And that's the we already made videos on her, or on this page, and me and the boss made a video about her too. But like, babe, it's the weight. It's not gonna be good in this car. You know that. You should have got the fucking Lyft XL. Should have just got the Lyft XL. Stamp.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small in the back.
Very clearly trying to get him to slip up and say she's like fat or something so he could lose his job. Even going as far as to say that her friend has a car that's similar to his and she gets inside of it.
I think it's crazy that you could, like, he did confirm lose his shit at Lyft. That was something that was definitely pointed out and made prevalent. But like, it's crazy that like you could point out the actual obvious, like a state an actual fact, and still they would find that derogatory. Like, cause yeah, like obviously you're not gonna be like, oh, you're fat as hell, you're big as shit, yada yada. Like, even if you be like, man, you're very very overweight, or what I'm saying, or like, man, you're obese, like it's just not gonna work. But they cooking the shit out of you
all the time. Now, I have my restrictions on whether or not that's true, but even if that is true, I don't really think that's a comparable situation, because if you got in your friend...
Bro, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm motherfucking wrong. Balloon belly? Balloon belly? Bruh, ain't no way. This is the same lady who is going around trying to say that the word fat is now a slur. She can't say the F word. I'm thinking that the F word was like the gay slur. Nah, she talking about fat. Babe, you have balloon belly tatted on you. Oh my god, man. This shit is just so fucking dumb. I fucking hate it so much.
But even if that is true, I don't really think that's a comparable situation, because if you got in your friend's brand new Benz and it crumbled beneath your weight, something tells me that you would probably fix that for your friend. But you're not gonna do that for this random Lyft driver. And unfortunately, in an attempt to not call this girl fat, the Lyft driver would kind of slip up and say something that someone could take as derogatory, and say the reason she can't get into his cars is because of his tires.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't.
We still never got proof from that.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car, so I gotta order another Lyft?
Precisely.
Yeah.
Should have ordered the XL
To
off the
be
gate.
more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
Man, nah, they gonna have to cancel me. I really don't give a fuck, babe. Your excess weight in this car is gonna put real bad pressure on the suspension, and especially like he's saying the tires, which obviously if this shit's already used, you could probably tell the car already got some wear and tear. This shit could be really bad for the car. Put it out of shop, and actually put it in the shop, bruh. Put the shit out of commission, more or less. Like, you know what it is.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I tried before.
Now, out of all of the issues that she might cause from getting in his car, popping the tires probably isn't one of them. But what he said right there likely is part of why the lawsuit was filed in the first place. But something you may have noticed while watching this video is that this girl is literally out of breath just from standing there and having a conversation with this guy. Absolutely insane. Instead of using this situation as motivation, thinking, damn, maybe I am too fucking big, she decided she would go ahead and sue Lyft for discrimination. Detroit rapper and influencer Dejoie Blanding,
I didn't even know that was her real name. Dejoie Blanding? What the fuck?
think that's how you say her name, known by her stage name as Dank Damas, is suing Lyft after a driver refused to give her a ride, citing her weight. Attorneys for Blanding, who weighs 489 pounds, filed the lawsuit claiming the incident, which occurred earlier this month, violated Michigan's anti-discrimination laws, which include weight as a protected characteristic. And in a news video that I saw, the attorneys for this girl would compare what this Lyft driver did to racism.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car.
Completely incorrect. That is just completely incorrect. And I'm just gonna solve it simple so we can keep this shit going. Shit already yapping. Yeah, like I say with racism all the time. Racism, that's why I find it funny as hell, because it's stupid as shit. Someone cannot change the color of their skin. You know what I'm saying? If you hate somebody because their skin is darker than yours or lighter than yours, you're dumb as fuck. Lock it on life. Like, bro, you worrying about too much stupid ass shit, bro. We got pay the bills, bro. And in this case, bro, real shit, like I was saying, like I had just said, you can't change the color of your skin. But you know what you can change? Even though it may be hard and people have to go through a lot of, you know what I'm saying, crazy processes, but they be working through hard work type shit, really getting the gains. You can definitely change your weight. You can 100% change your weight. So this shit is not comparable at all. This is dumb as shit. This argument is terrible as fuck. Get this dumb shit out of here.
Or I don't want to have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
Which, you know, I mean, I cannot express just how fucking stupid that is. Yeah. Now, I can't argue against Michigan's law, but I'm gonna sit here and tell you that might be the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Think of it this way. A black person came out the womb looking like that. There's nothing they can do to change their complexion of their skin. That being said, a 489-pound female absolutely did not come out the womb looking like that. You made yourself look like that, and you can change the way you look. You can stop being 500 pounds. Now, it might be harder than it is for the normal person.
No pre-watch, exactly what I was saying though. Like, and that's what I'm saying. And not even to be like, oh yeah, you could just lose weight. Fuck is she on about? Like, I'm not even on that shit. Like, losing weight, especially at the, you know what I'm saying, weight that she is gonna be a very hard process. Like, but I'm not gonna lie, it's still something that she can potentially do. You cannot change the color of your skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is just not possible biologically, bro. That shit not happening, bro. Whatever skin color, whatever race, you know what I'm saying, you were born, that's what the fuck it is. Fuck, like, what do we that's what, yeah, that argument was just so goddamn dumb.
To lose weight, but whose problem is that? That's your problem. It's not even close to the same thing. And the fact that we live in a world where we're trying to compare those two things is absolutely asinine. I want you guys to consider the side of the Lyft driver for a second. Imagine if he did let this girl in his car, and for whatever reason, she did cause damages. Now, I'm not saying she was actually gonna blow the axles straight off of it, but there's a lot of small damages you can do to a car by putting something way too heavy on it or in it. Now the Lyft driver has damages to his car, the car that he uses to make his money and pay his rent. But he's not gonna actually be able to prove that it was this girl that damaged his car. In fact, he's not actually gonna be able to prove that his car was damaged during his Lyft drive whatsoever. Sure, he probably has a...
Nah, because I don't... Could he really not report it at all? Because I ain't gonna lie, have y'all ever seen the Turo shit? Like, but that's like a whole different town technically, but kind of similar because it's both obviously with cars. But like with Turo, like where you rent out a car, if you have a car, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to take a picture, take all the pictures and shit and like that, you know what I'm saying? And you report the differences if there's some like off shit or something happen. Like, I don't know. Obviously, you're not gonna do all that shit before somebody fucking gets in a ride for Lyft or some shit like that. But like, In no way. If somebody is in a Lyft fucking around doing some dumb shit, like let's say somebody's fucking drunk as hell, you know what I'm saying? They get in the Lyft and they start fucking it up, bro. They somehow break a window. There's no way that you could prove that they did that shit and get your money back. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're getting a lawsuit or some shit. Like, there's no way. Nah, there can't be. You know what I'm saying? But that's in the extreme case. I don't fucking know. Again, like Slacken said, like, it's not like she's actually gonna pull the fucking axles off. But even still, like at her weight, like, there could be potential damages that could happen to this car. Like, that is something that can be in the play.
Dash cam, but he didn't get in an accident. All he did was take a way too large rider on their ride. So because he's not able to prove that his car was damaged while he was using Lyft isn't gonna pay for it. Now, I doubt bro is using Lyft because he's rolling in the dough. He may not be able to afford to fix his car. Lyft won't fix it, and now he can't make any more money. All because he let this girl ride in his car because he felt bad for her. It just doesn't make sense. Not only that, but just like Uber, Lyft has an XL option where you can pick.
Thank you. Why the fuck did she not just get the XL? I'm still saying that to this day.
Pick a much larger vehicle, usually an SUV. So as someone who is 500 fucking pounds, you'd probably want to pick the XL option, don't you think? I mean, personally, I would, especially if you're self-conscious about your weight. Why would you want to argue with a Lyft driver? Why wouldn't you want to get in a
thing too? She keeps saying that she's like body confident, she's making all these vids, doing all that shit. But at the same time, it's clear that she's insecure about the shit, because if she wasn't, she would have just blew the fucking nigga off, bro, from the fucking Lyft shit, bro. She would have just been like, oh, I can't get in the car? Damn, that really sucks, bro. Like, fuck, why? Because I'm big? Damn. I'm like, yo, you really on bullshit. That kind of hurt my feelings. All right, whatever, fuck you, though. He drive off. All right, let me go ahead, refund, boom. Let me get the XL. She ain't do all that shit. She's trying to sue the whole company of Lyft. She clearly felt hurt. She clearly felt insecure on some type of level to go this far with this whole situation. This shit did not have to go this damn far. Like, what are we sitting here talking about? Like, I'm trying to tell you.
A bigger vehicle. None of this is making sense. And in my opinion, the Lyft driver was not in the wrong in this situation, because I wouldn't have let this bitch in my car either. But unfortunately, we live in a world where this Lyft driver is probably going to lose his job anyways, all because this girl didn't want to pay the extra money for a Lyft XL. And I wouldn't be surprised if after this lawsuit is over, Lyft actually puts a weight limit on their non-XL options.
Yo, wait, limit is fucking crazy, bro. Fuck, is this shit a roller coaster? Never.
Just to avoid future situations like this. But the most insane thing about this entire situation, after this Lyft lawsuit was announced, there was a ton of new attention on Dank Damas. And instead of using this time to promote more of her music, she would go on a campaign against Lyft and try to prove to the world that she's not fat, I guess.
I remember when I first seen this shit, it began me every fucking time.
Thing she would do is go and get an interview with the Breakfast Club, and she would immediately prove to the world that the Lyft driver was not wrong in this situation, when the very first thing she would say or do in this interview is ask for a bigger chair.
Yep.
Breakfast Club.
It's the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
Yo, like, nah, go back. Yo, y'all look specifically at fucking Charlamagne's face when she says this shit, bruh.
It's the only seat y'all got?
Oh. Yo, that shit be gonna be every time. I'm sorry, bruh.
Yep.
Yo, this nigga.
It's the only seat y'all got?
Oh. What you nigga look over, he's like, fuck, bro. What do you mean other seat? Yeah, I was like, that shit was so fucking funny when I saw it the first time.
What you need?
A bigger chair or something.
Cause she already little.
Yeah, we busted out the sectional. Facts.
That's what I'm talking about. Good, this is accommodation. There you go.
Yeah, y'all accommodate.
And they didn't have one, you know, since most people aren't fucking 500 pounds. So they would end up just pushing over an entire couch for her to sit on. And she low-key had attitude about it too, talking about this is accommodation. Listen, lady, nobody should have to accommodate to your
And that's what I said in the other vids too. Like, fuck do you mean accommodate? Like, she feel like people should accommodate to people that are like, you know what I'm saying, her size and shit like that. Am I saying like, yo, we should be fucking derogatory towards, you know, people who are, you know, overweight, you know, that shit? Hell no. Are we saying we should be fucking rude, you know what I'm saying, treat them as lesser people? Hell no, bro. We still peoples at the end of the day. Like, fuck all that. I'm not worried about if you are fucking, you know what I'm saying, overweight or not. I'm only worried on the tip of like, yo, I don't want you to get too crazy, get like morbidly obese like she is, because yo, that's risking your lifespan, like I said earlier in the shits. But it's like, fuck do you mean just accommodate? Like, you're still a person at the end of the day, and especially at your age, you're fucking grown. Like, no one needs to accommodate towards you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to accommodate towards yourself. And if your weight is becoming an inconvenience to your life to where now other people need to accommodate for you, no, that means we need to go ahead and solve this situation, babe. We gotta go ahead and solve this shit. I'm dead ass, because it's like never.
500-pound weight. And since you're so worried about accommodation, why didn't you just order yourself the Lyft XL in the first place? It almost sounds like you wanted to have a problem with your Lyft driver. They were low-key killing her in this interview though. Bro really started off the interview with, everybody was making jokes, including us.
You know, when we first heard about your story, you know, there was a lot of jokes made. Everybody made jokes, including us, but
during this interview, they would actually ask her the main question that
that's what's so funny about fucking Charlamagne. Charlamagne never gives a fuck. Like, he asks the questions that's on everybody's mind. Like, Charlamagne is dead ass like fucking Luffy in One Piece, bro. Luffy don't got no fucking thought bubbles. That nigga dead ass just say whatever. It don't matter, bro. That shit is hilarious.
While looking into the situation, why didn't she just order the Lyft XL?
You normally order, because I know one of the things too, people, like, there was conversation like, well, she should have ordered a bigger car like the XL, whatever. You normally order the regular cars.
Yeah, I always order the regular cars, and I feel like I don't have to order an Uber XL or a Lyft XL. I feel like I don't have to do that. Like,
and her response to that is that she just feels like she doesn't have to. She has no
I personally disagree.
Actual reason behind not ordering it. She just doesn't want to, which in my opinion is not really a valid reason. And I completely disagree. I think you should have to order the Uber XL because you're a fucking XL person. You're 500 pounds. And like I said earlier in the video, I'm not entirely sure why you wouldn't want to just order a bigger car. Why do you want to fit your big ass self into some little ass car? It sounds like you don't want to admit in your mind that you're fucking huge. So instead of ordering the car that you need, you just order the other one. One thing she would say during this interview that low-key kind of pissed me off is she said she never got that man fired, or she never meant to get him fired.
Like, bro. Yes, you did. Dang, yes, you did.
Thing that bothered me for real, that made me make that video, is because they kept on saying I got the man fired. I never contacted them. I never did nothing. I never did none of that. I left him alone. I did what I had to do.
But she literally...
You know how the fuck these goddamn corporate ass companies work, bruh. If anyone even is a slightest inconvenience or is even the slightest problem in a corpo setting, they're getting rid of that shit. Corporations only give a fuck about money. So, yo, if he caused a potential problem because you as a consumer, a customer that's gonna give them fucking money had a problem, then yes, they're gonna shed him. Why? Because there's other motherfuckers that will suck your dick and will make motherfuckers like these corporate ass companies more money in the long run. What the fuck are we talking about? You knew the motherfucker was gonna get fired because of this shit. You know how these corporate ass bro, fuck out of here. This shit is dead.
He took a video of the entire situation, even going as far as to point the camera directly at his face. Then she posted the video on TikTok where it blew up. Now she's doing interviews, suing Lyft, making a big fucking scene out of it. Like, obviously you got that man fired. Maybe you have no idea what it's like to...
Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, duh. Like, she fucking recorded this shit. And that's the most obvious clear shit with this John too, bro. It's like, fuck, if you weren't trying to have this shit go out, why the fuck would you even pull out your camera? Like, fuck, if you weren't trying to get him fired, why pull out the camera? Stop lying! Stop lying. You're lying there, girlie.
work a job or work
Like,
for
I
a
can't
company,
even-
but when something like this happens, you get fired 100% of the time.
Exactly.
Lyft probably has hundreds of thousands of drivers,
They
all
do.
competing to get riders. It doesn't hurt for them to shut down one driver here or there. So yeah, I would bet 100% that bro lost his job because of you, and he's never gonna get it back. That you just ruined bro's life probably. I've never done Lyft, I've never done Uber, but as someone who did do DoorDash for about a year, when I first decided to try to do YouTube full time, I can tell you right now,
That shit is hard work. Like, my dude still was fucking doing DoorDash and that shit. She was busting her ass. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the bus. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. Links in the description. I already know what it is. But, like, yeah, now that DoorDash shit, the Uber shit, yo, that shit, like, niggas will be outside doing that jump for hours, bro. Some heads be making good cheese depending on the areas you at or whatever. But, like, still, like, that shit be work, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, fuck, bro. And then the nigga lost the opportunity. One of the only, probably, sources of money that he was having to make his cheese. Like, come on, bro.
these people
Like, she
are
know
not
what she
making
was
very
doing.
much money. They're working 10-hour days and barely being able to pay their bills. So for you to cause them to lose their job all because you didn't feel like you needed a Lyft XL is pathetic. But going on to that interview isn't the only way she would attempt to get more attention on this situation. She would also post that video I showed at the beginning of this video of her getting into a car, trying to prove that she wasn't too big for the one in the video.
We got everything.
She literally cut it out. Like, and that's the crazy part, too.
But you really only need to have like one brain cell to realize the car she's getting in this video is way bigger than the one that...
And that's a whole nother factor. But again, she cut out the part where she was getting in the car. Like, she cut out the part where she has to physically, like, you know what I'm saying, actually, like, oh, okay, let me get in, sit down. It went from her like the door is basically fucking getting open to her sitting down, closing the door. What the fuck? Like, bro, you didn't get in because you obviously know if you show that shit, yes, you're struggling to get in these cars. Yes, your whole fucking point, your whole fucking dumbass lawsuit is getting fucking chapow, nigga. That shit is gonna get fucking gone. Like, what?
that the Lyft driver was driving in the original incident. Somebody actually posted a comparison between both of the cars, and as you can see, that's not really a comparable vehicle. One is definitely significantly bigger than the other and can likely hold more weight. But like I showed at the beginning of this video, even that SUV was fucking sagging with her sitting in the back. So imagine what she would have done to that little ass sedan. And not only that, but that looks like a 2012 or older E-Class, which means the car in that video was at least an 11 or 12-year-old vehicle. I was already going to side with the Lyft driver, but as I continue to talk about the situation more and more, I only
That's why I've been saying this lawsuit is dumb as fuck, bro. This is stupid as shit. And bro lost his fucking, you know what I'm saying? Bro lost his, you know, one of his sources of income. I'm not gonna say he lost his like whole job. We're not sure if that was Lyft is the only thing he was doing. But like he definitely lost one of his probably good source of income, like because of this dumb shit. Like it's just so fucking stupid.
Really see how the Lyft driver was right in this situation. I cannot side with this girl at all. She's just being a fucking tool. She would also say this outrageous statement in another interview.
Body, like my body right now, is like my mind don't know that I'm this big. My mind does not know that I'm this big. So I be feeling like I can do everything. So when I walk in the gym,
So you're just refusing to see reality?
I feel like I'm fit, or like if I'm trying to do certain shit, I feel like I could do it, and then I be like, damn, I can't do this. But in my head, I'm like, damn, I can do that, so I'm gonna walk over there. And I be going in the gym in front of all those people, 500 pounds in shorts, no shirt. Well, I have on a sports bra, but you know. But,
Now, I don't know who the fuck you think you're lying to, but there's no chance that you're spending any sort of significant time in the gym. There's also this video circulating around the internet of her trying to shake some ass at one of her shows and falling over.
Yeah, I should not be laughing, but
So I don't know who you're trying to fool, but we know you're not going to the gym. You can't even bend your knees for 2 seconds without hitting the ground. And last but certainly not least, she would post some pictures of her in what looks to be like a Jeep Grand Wagoneer, which is no joke, probably one of the largest vehicles you can buy.
This is the Uber XL that you should have fucking ordered. This right here. This. If you would have just ordered this shit right here, this whole shit would not even existed. This whole fucking dumbass dilemma, this dumbass fucking, oh my god, the Lyft situation is insane, because I know I fucking titled my video that shit. bro, like, we would not even be sitting here worried about this dumbass shit. Like, what are we, what? Like, some of this shit is just so fucking stupid. So dumbass nothing burgers. Like, it's so fucking dumb.
In 2025, and she could barely fit inside of that. So imagine what she would have looked like inside of that old man's little ass E-Class. A couple of months ago, somebody rear-ended me and completely totaled my car, and my insurance actually rented me out a brand new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee, which is actually a smaller version of the Grand Wagoneer. And let me tell you, that car was fucking huge. So for her to be sitting in the larger version of that car and still be making it look small is truly impressive. And in my opinion, just reiterates the fact that she was way too big for that guy's E-Class. But that right there is where I'm going to end this video, boys. Let me know down in the comment section, what is your opinion on this? Was the old man wrong for not letting her in the car? Or was she wrong for just not ordering the Lyft XL? Honestly, no matter what happens, I truly believe that because of this, Lyft is gonna have weight requirements on each of their options. Because this world is full of copycats. And now that this has happened once, I would expect for it to happen again, unless Lyft does something to stop it. If you are new here and you haven't already, don't forget to drop that sub button. We are well on our way to 100,000 subscribers, and my personal goal is to hit that before my birthday in early July. I know it took me a couple months, but I told you boys that the content was gonna pick up in 2025, and this right here is only the beginning. If you haven't already and you did enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like on it. It helps the channel out a ton. And if you want to help out the channel past just watching the content, I do have a Patreon where I upload all of my demonetized videos as well as my copyrighted videos. Right now I have about 2 hours of content up there, but over time more and more is going to be added until eventually there's going to be hundreds of hours of videos up there for only like $10 a month or something like that. So if you're able and you want to, that would help the channel out a ton, but just watching the videos and commenting and liking is more than enough. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting, and I will see you in the next one.
Fuck yeah, baby. You already know what it is. Shout out slacking. That was why this 500-pound rapper is suing Lyft. Obviously talking about Dank Demas. You already know what it is. If you want to watch the OG video without the Triller, yeah, that boy will be down in the description. First link, I ain't playing, man. Go share the love. Especially the slacking, bro. You trying to get to 100K, man. Go sup. But like, yeah, final opinions and conjecture. I still don't know like why the fuck Dank Demas is even trying to do this dumbass shit. This whole lawsuit is just fucking stupid. Like Slacking was saying, even at the end of this shit, like, bro, if she just ordered the XL, bro, like this whole situation was happening. She should have just ordered this shit in the first place, and then we would have never been sitting here fucking eating this nothing burger. You know what I'm saying? Extra crispy fries on the side. It's some dumb shit, boy. And like, this is the last video I'm making on this shit, because unless something new somehow magically, this whole fucking lawsuit finally comes out that shit was dumb as hell and she looks stupid as fuck, unless it's that, I don't give a fuck anymore, bro. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out Slacking once again, and I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.